Hello everyone, Roxanne59 back at you again, and I'm working on the afghan I was working on. I've got 2 rows to go. I'm on the 1.5 row. I'm about halfway across, and I was thinking about selling it. I may start doing that because this is not breakable. I've got some things I need to sell, but it's breakable, and I don't want to do that. But if anyone would like to buy an afghan, um, let me know in the comments below. And you know, buy this one, or they want a certain color. And I've got yarn coming up my ears. I got a lot of yarn. But if you want some of the fancier new yarns, you tell me what you want. If our town's got it, then we'll go from there. Uh, if you don't want just acrylic yarn, you want something else, you know, my town's got it. I can maybe get it, make it, and then but we'll have to set a price. I'm going to continue this till I'm done. It won't be long, But, all right, on another note, how's everybody doing? You see my Candy? She's back here half awake, half asleep. I think she's cleaning herself and licking the chair. I don't know why she likes to lick this chair. It's not leather. I don't know what it is. But she likes to show off. Hi, Candy. 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 Love mommy? I love you too. Our friends love you. Our friends are watching. Unless I just tell our new friends. Yeah. Somebody wants to get a dachshund. They said they liked you. They want a dachshund. Maybe I should go over how hard it is to raise a dachshund. Not really hard, but dachshunds are stubborn as a mule. If they not want to do something, they're not going to do it. Now, she was trained to go outside, and she 99% does go outside unless she wakes up in the middle of the night and mommy don't hear her. She'll find somewhere to go poop in the house. And then after my husband died, I had a little hard time with her wanting to poop and pee in the house. It was a shock. She lost her daddy. She didn't know what to do. She was daddy's little girl. Anyway, now she's mine. She was always mine too, but sorry I get teary eyed sometimes. Don't mean to do it on camera, but I do. Uh, but I mean, wherever James went, she went. Anywhere around the house, she tried to follow him to the bathroom, to the garden, to the front yard, to the backyard. And he'd have to sometimes make her come back in because she wouldn't even go out when she liked going out when he cut the grass. And he'd have to bring her back in and say, I'll be done in a little bit. You can come out when I get done. She'd come in and pout, but she got used to it. But training her to go outside was not really all that hard because she had her mama and her aunt. And then they're both passed away. She would follow them, and we'd take them all out a certain area. We tried to do it right after breakfast, right after our lunch. They ate their breakfast. We took them out. First thing we did, we got up in the morning, we took them out. Then within an hour after they ate their breakfast, they went back out. And then when we ate middle of the day, or if they asked, we would take them out. But at night after they eat their breakfast, dinner, uh, we would take them out to go to the bathroom. And you got to be consistent. And then, they'll get to learn, like, oh, I got to go out. They'll ask. They'll, start doing a war dance. Or they'll um, start barking, like, I got to go out. Or they'll go to the door. But for the most part, Candy goes outside and does her business. So I'm glad of that. Yeah, but it took a couple of 3 months for her, about two, I guess, after her dad died, to get back in the routine, the new routine. And I always said, how in the world can them two sit in this chair? It's not one of those oversized chairs. We used to have an oversized chair. He would sit, my husband would sit here and have one dog here, one dog here, and then sometimes one on the arm or one next to the other dog, or sometimes on his lap. And he loved it. But with this oversized chair, this not oversized chair, you can't do but one dog. And she sometimes likes to get right behind me and take up the whole seat, and that ain't my thing. I have to make her move. She ain't taking my whole seat. Uh, I'm almost to the end of this one. Oh, I may have to go to the post office and see what it weighs, just to get an idea how much it's going to cost me. But if someone's interested, this is I think this was called sunflower, and this is a cream. Um, well, you see, she's going back to sleep now. Went back to dozing. Oh, you're not asleep. You're not asleep. I love you. Our friends are watching. Yeah, our friends are watching. Yeah, you know. You see yourself on the computer. Our friends are watching. Yeah, they love watching Mommy and Kenny. Yep, they love watching Mommy and Kenny. I'm going to a YouTube party in March for my YouTuber, and I'm like, well, let me see if I can sell a few things to get me a little money to go to help pay for it. Me and my neighbor's going. She's gonna drive. I don't like drive. I drive, but I don't like driving at night, and I don't like driving long distance. So I could help do some of the driving, but I'm not gonna do all of it. Yep, one last road. So I got one more to go before I go to the last road. One more spot. Hmm, something ain't right. I did it wrong. I did it wrong. One, two, three. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. and I'll turn it. Now I can make hats too if anybody wants hats. I can make sweaters, but that'd be kind of, unless I have you here to try it on from time to time, it's harder to make a sweater for somebody and know it's going to fit. I could go by the pattern and say, okay, this is a small, and I get it to you, and the small is too small, you know. That's why I like, you know, having my body, if I make one for me, the last one I made for me, I even made it too big. So, but I can make someone a hat, and I can, crochet a blanket without having those kind of things that you don't have to try on. Yeah. Hi. Can I help you, Candy? You know what, Candy? You smell. And you had a bath, but you still smell. You had a bath about 2 weeks ago. I guess I need to give you a bath more often. She gets a bath once a month. Some dogs get them off more often than that. And some dogs only get a bath when they go to the groomers. Well, she don't have to go to the groomers because she doesn't have any big long hair. So I just put her in my, what's it called, the farmhouse seat, the big long seat. And she gets a bath. And I got the shampoo is a medicated shampoo. And I think I paid $4 for it at an outlet store that we have in Douglasville. Uh, I'm going to get this done. I want to do some more hats so faster. I can do a hat a day. I've got a cream hat, the same color as the yarn I'm working with, done. And I've got a variegated green and white hat done. Uh, but anyway, I'm going to continue till I get to the finished end. And if anybody wants to learn to crochet and they want me to do a tutorial on how to do, say, a simple hat or some simple. The easiest thing to learn is a granny square, but I used to do granny squares. You need to look that up, Google it. But you have to put them all together because you really don't have to count anything once you get it started. You just go around and around and around and around and around it. Crochet around the square. And that's why they're called granny squares. And you can make them as big as you want. Say, if you only want to make like 6 or 8 and make you an afghan with it, you have to crochet pretty big. And then you can sew those together. But most afghans, are only about 10 rows around. And then they sew them together. And I've done that before, but it's a lot of work. And I've crocheted them together too. They got this yarn at Lidl's, Lidl store, and it's a grocery store. But you would say, why? They got yarn. Yep, they have yarn. I saw it yesterday, and me and my friend went over there. And it was $5.99 for 7 ounces. When I used to buy a lot of yarn, it wasn't that price. It was like $3.99 for 7 ounces. So it's gone up in price. Anyway, and this was really soft yarn. I thought about getting some and making me a sweater again because I've lost weight and all my crocheted sweaters are too big. Now I can do what you call a poncho. I can find a pattern and make a poncho or a shawl because that's about a one size fit all kind of thing. And I can make baby hats too. They don't have to be grown up hats. Um, but I've got plenty of yarn that I need to use up. Basically for hats or blankets. If you want something kind of softer, that would have to come with you buying the yarn. You know, if you want something different than what I, you know. But I've only got that much more to go, and I'll be done. I will be done. Candy, why do you like looking at yourself in the chair? You know she's got her ear pulled back. She's trying to hear better. I don't think it's funny and cool when she does that. So anyway, oh man, oh man. 2, 3, 1, 2. I'm almost done. Hip hip hooray! So I don't remember the person that said they wanted to see another crochet video, so here I am crocheting. Now if you want to learn to crochet, I said I can make a tutorial. But there's plenty out there. Just Google crochet and you'll find it. You will find them. And if you don't know about this, there's also crochet and knitting conventions. There's Crochet of America, Crochet Guild of America, I think's the name of it. I went to one of their shows. And there's also a knitting show. It's put on by the knitting magazine. It's called Stitches. And I have been to several of those because I used to be in the town I was in. So, anyway. And there's also some that are related to yarn companies. They help sponsor knitting shows. But I haven't been to one in several years because I got to where there wasn't one close enough in my town anymore, and I didn't want to go by myself. My friend couldn't go much anymore. She not able to walk a lot. She uses a walker now, and so I just really didn't want to go by myself. And my husband didn't care. You know, I went with her. We did several shows together. He didn't care, but he might have went to one with me if it was just me. Needing someone to share the hotel room with. He might have went if I'd asked him, but that wasn't his crocheting and being around that kind of thing wasn't his thing. He didn't mind me crocheting, but he was not one of those guys that wanted to learn crochet. I offered. Yeah, I offered. So, and when you go to these shows that come in, sometimes every year at the same time, and you buy lots of yarn, or I also have a spinning wheel and I spun my own yarn, and you buy so much of it and you don't use it all, you don't need to go to the show for a while. You know, when you have projects that aren't finished, you don't need to go to the show unless you just want to go buy more yarn and stock it up like I did. Yeah, but I don't think I need a show for a while. I've got some stuff that I need to use for me that I got, and but it's not as thick as I would want the yarn, but it's really soft. So I may get me find me a crochet pattern and crochet me a sweater with it. I like working with thicker yarns, and this is why I bought it. I don't really know to begin with. I thought, well, I like it, I'll use it, but it's really thin over yarn that I really wanted. But I think I'm gonna get it out and use it. I could make me a an afghan with it, but I think I'm also gonna make me a sweater. I like my homemade sweaters, so all right, guys, I'm back to the end. My last stitch is going in. My last three stitches is one, two, three. All right, I did it. I did it. I did it. Now, what I need to do is you go into here, go into any end there, and fasten it off. I'm done. Now I just got to take a scissors over here. And you wonder how do you fasten it off? Listen to show you. Take about so much, whatever you like. Cut it off. My scissors back, and you're gonna take it. I just made a slip knot. Pull it through there. Pull it tight, and then you're gonna take and weave this with your crochet needle. You're gonna weave it in and out until you hide all the threads. Yeah, I'm just taking and putting my yarn needle through the yarn in any spot. Well, not really any spot, close to where you tied it off at. And then you start weaving it. Pick a spot and weave it in and out. And you're not going to see this. If you do it right, you won't see any of it. Yep, you won't see any of this if you do it right. And if you think you've cut too much and you're tired of weaving, you can cut it off. But anyway, I'm gonna keep. I don't. If y'all can't see what I'm doing, I'm sorry. All right. And you don't go in a straight line. You go in zigzags, or just don't go in a straight line when you're weaving it in. Because if you go in a straight line, sometimes it will not. It won't work as it might pull out easier. But doing and going in different, up and down, zigzaggy. Um, See, I started right here, and I went that way, and then I'm back this way, kind of zigzagging it down and over, so it doesn't really matter. I just got to get it over, and it can go frontwards, backwards, with your weaving. Now, some people take a needle and thread. I just use this. Because to go find a needle for this, I don't know where one is right now. It's easier for me to just take my needle and push it through the stitches and do it that way. So, sometimes it's a little tight, but you want it tight, you know. You don't want loose stitches. Okay. I'm almost done, guys. Fellas and girls and boys, children of all ages, I'm almost done. I went down enough that I could cut this off and not weave anymore. But I'm gonna do a little more though. I've got it. Don't waste the thread. It's not thread. Well, you can crochet with thread. It's cotton thread. But this is not. This is acrylic. Red Heart acrylic. Or cardons, which is made by Red Heart. Uh, hmm. Alright, let's go back up. I'm almost. Mi amor. Oh yeah, just that much. I have a little bit left. A couple more weaves, and I'll have it done. Y'all like and subscribe. Send your friends over. I had someone make a comment today that they didn't think I would be a good Twitch. I would make Twitch partnership, or I would make partnership. And I'm going, what? Also, YouTube has anybody from probably in their 90s to babies watching it. I'm sure some parents will be watching something and have a baby in their lap. Uh, uh, and some families have lots of babies in it. All right, I'm done. You see it? You don't see any ends. You just give it one little or two little tugs when you get to the end, and it hides it. I am done. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. It was fun. It was fun. All right. Now, my hair looks woolly bully today. Okay. Yep. It's done. No ends to weave at all. No ends. All right. Well, yeah, there is an end up here. I don't know why I didn't get hit. I gotta hide this little piece. I just saw that. I thought I hit it when I was crocheting. Usually I crochet it in and hide it. And when I start, but it didn't get hidden. I don't know why. Hmm. When I started this, I hadn't made an afghan in a couple of years, probably 3 years. You know, I hadn't really crocheted much since my grandson was born. I made him a couple of blankets. So I'll hide this in and it will be done. But this is a very um small spot to hide. Yep, a couple more pull throughs and I'll have this one hid. Yeah, let's probably get it right here. Got it tight in there. A couple more pull throughs, I don't have it. Couple more spots and I'll have it, kids. Of all ages. Alright, let's take it through here and have it. I'll have it when I get through here probably. Let's see. I'm done. Done. Don't say anything, do you? Nothing. If someone good finds it, they're good. Okay, everyone. Y'all, thanks for coming. I'll see y'all later. Leave me a like, subscribe, and leave me your a message if you would like to have info on this blanket, how much it's gonna cost. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.